What up, people? It's another gorgeous sunny Sunday where I am. Let's bang out another YouTube video. Let's do it. So, I think it's been 2 weeks since my last update. I've just been busy with life stuff, and there hasn't been a crazy amount to talk about recently, to be honest. But we'll just spitfire through it so we don't waste too much time. Number one on the list is this is a game changer. I'm gonna talk about running again, and I don't think no one. If you don't run, then you don't give two shits about running. But I want to talk about it anyway, because this is actually quite interesting. I remember people talking about running to me in the past, but before I used to run, and it was the most boring shit on earth. So you're just gonna have to bear with me if you don't care. But I've been thinking for the past couple of weeks, why I keep consistently getting injured running. Yeah. Every time I go running, I'd like mess up my Achilles tendon, or my feet would go completely numb during the run. And been trying to work out why, right? Because human beings by nature we're literally designed to run, right? That's how we used to hunt animals. We would literally we would outrun our prey until into exhaustion. We were designed for long distance running. That's what we're built to do. So why is it every single runner I talk to is constantly injured, or recovering from an injury, or their legs are just permanently fucked up? It's bizarre, and I've been thinking about that for the past couple of weeks, right? And same for me. I started running a month or two ago, and my Achilles tendon is just messed up, permanent pain every time I walk. So I thought something's not right about that. Why are we constantly being injured running? And the more I looked into it and the more I researched, I think I finally found the reason why. It's the shoes. It's the shoes. Human beings are designed to run long distances, literally every day, but they're not designed to run in shoes long distances every day. We're designed to run with our bare feet, right? And this is the research I uncovered. It's apparently, one study, I don't know if I'll be able to link it, but one study I found said literally the more expensive the running shoes the runner paid for, the more likely they were to get injured, which is absolutely crazy, and honestly seems pretty true to me. If you think about it, in my opinion, almost apart from food and shelter, basically every industry is a scam anyway. So, in my opinion, putting running shoes onto that list, including my business, is a scam. You don't need to buy an art print, to be honest. You don't need to buy 90% of the junk you buy. Everything's a scam, to be honest. So let's just throw running shoes onto that pile. They're a complete scam. So what I did was I got some barefoot running shoes. They're meant to super flexible. You can literally roll it up into a ball. And they arrived yesterday, right? I went for my first run of these today. And they're basically not a shoe. It's meant to simulate being barefoot. So I went for my first run of these today. And basically, I would go barefoot, but I don't quite have the confidence for it yet. I don't want to look like an absolute nut job. So I just put on my barefoot shoes. And it's meant to simulate as close as I can to just running in bare feet. And I swear on my life, I decided to go for a 2K test run just to try them out. There was literally zero pain, so I just kept going. I did about 8K total today. Maybe I can whack the stats up on the screen. And I beat every single one of my PBs by accident. I was just going for a leisurely run. I didn't even know I was going fast. I thought I was just going at a normal pace. I was not pushing myself at all. I was just going for a leisurely run. I beat my fastest speed in the kilometre, the mile, the half mile, the 2 kilometre, and the 5 kilometre. Beat all my best times. Just without. I thought I was going slow, to be honest, but I couldn't believe it. And then I finished the run, and there was absolutely zero foot pain. So, I think I've just cracked running, lads. It's pretty incredible that I beat all my PBs without even realising. And then I put on my normal shoes to walk to the office, which is a 10-minute walk away. And by the time I got there, my feet were, I kid you not, starting to hurt again. The Achilles tendon. So, might have to be a permanent thing, man. I might just be wearing these bad boys 24/7 though. But yeah, crazy, man, crazy. So Nike's a big scam. I read the book about Nike, actually, Shoe Dog. And but yeah, not surprised. They're just another industry. Whack it on with the pharmaceuticals and the military industrial complex. Now running shoes are a scam. Yeah, nothing really that new. Okay, so with that out the way, if you do run, I'd recommend testing out some barefoot running shoes. I got them for something like £10 off Amazon. Cheaper, obviously the cheaper you go, the less likely you are to be injured. based on one of the studies I read. So that's ever. What else is new? Yeah, so last month, May, was the highest ever revenue month and profit month for my second store, for the new store, the high ticket dropshipping store, which is cool. We did like low, like just broke 5 figures for the month basically, which I think was maybe like 14 orders or something, nothing crazy. But it's cool to hit such a big number. The profit's not really there. It's profitable, but like a little bit. Hardly worth the effort yet, at least, to be honest. But we'll see as we keep going. But yeah, it's tricky, man. I think the problem with this current store I have, like, the website is gorgeous compared to all my competitors. It really does look like fantastic. The amount of effort that's gone into the product pages is definitely better than like any of my competitors. I think the main problem with it is it's just too broad a niche. It doesn't specialize in anything. If you want to spend like £1,000 buying off like some random website, you want it to be like an authority on that product type, right? My branding and my like URL, the business name, just doesn't portray any kind of authority whatsoever on any of the stuff I'm selling, just because it's quite a broad niche. So in the pipeline, I'm coming up with new ideas. I might just start a second high ticket dropshipping store and really get the niche right. So I'm doing research there, because the conversion rate is still trash, to be honest. Like, if I'm doing 10k a month, let's say, and I'm barely breaking a profit, then that's not really scalable, is it? So yeah, I'm not really sure what my plan with there is, because yeah, I need to work out something there. I did completely redo the way my Google Ads setup works for that store recently, so hopefully that'll make an improvement. I don't want to get too nitty and gritty with Google Ads, because it's going to be boring for most people and you won't even understand it. If you are interested in Google Ads though, then fucking shoot me a message, man. Yeah, so but I can't complain, man. Best month ever for the second store. It's like it's a good sign. Clearly the work's at least paying off in some form or other. And yeah, for Lovely Prints, my main business, Father's Day is coming up, which is nice. Hopefully I'll get a present. Talking to you, Oscar, if you're watching this. Yeah, hopefully I'll get a present. But yeah, the store's doing quite well, making a little bit of money, which is nice. And yeah, nothing else to say there. I'm not really making big moves. Oh, I don't have it to show you anymore. There's a new product I want to test on the Lovely Prints store. And I used to have a bunch in here, but I've given them to someone to do some proper photography with them. But it's like a LED frame. Maybe I will put a video up. It's like an LED frame, and then you.
Crazy, pretty baby, but I promise, mama's gonna be alright. Now hush, little baby, don't you cry. Everything's gonna be alright.
You press a switch and the artwork like comes to life. It's like a picture frame with LED backlights, and you press a switch and it looks like really drab and boring. You press a switch and all the colours like pop out. It comes to life like. It's quite pretty actually. But yeah, I'm getting some photography done with that. And yeah, I don't usually get excited about testing a new product, because like the probability that it's going to work is like 1%. But this, I think, actually has potential if I do it right. I don't really know much about photography or Facebook ads. I haven't touched in a long time, but I'm going to give it another shot. We'll see how it goes. I'll keep you updated on that. That is kind of interesting. That's that done. Yeah, plans to start a second high ticket dropshipping store. Yeah, I'm just doing some niche research. I would like to start a second high ticket dropshipping store. Like, I'm in a couple Discords. I'm talking to other people from the UK, and yeah, man, there's people making. One guy I was talking to the other day, he's doing like 100k a month on his dropshipping store. It's only about like 10% profit, which is a low profit margin, but if you're doing big numbers like 100k a month, it's decent money, man. And working for yourself is an absolute blessing. So it was nice. I used to make that much money back in the day when Lovely Prince was crushing it. Now I'm broke, so. Life is hard, man. Life is hard. What else? I think that's just about everything. Yeah, I've just been grinding. It's hard trying to manage the two businesses, to be honest, because I'm still doing work on Lovely Prints and the high ticket dropshipping store. And now I kind of having doubts about that high ticket dropshipping store. Like, I don't know what to do I've spent so much time like in the trenches on the product pages making like micro optimizations. I just don't know what else I can do. Tested so many different suppliers, so I think it could just be a niche issue. Like I went granular with it, and I'm trying to build it up, and now it's just like maybe just time to test a new store. So yeah, it's quite hard on the time doing all this different stuff. If I'm starting another high ticket dropshipping store, there's going to be like 3 businesses I got to manage, which is a pain in the ass. But I mean, that's life. It's not like I have a job, so I can just do this shit full time, which is a blessing. And it's not a blessing because I worked for it, so I earned it. Awesome. I think that's just about everything. Thanks for listening to me drone on. Get some barefoot running shoes, run a marathon. Catch up next week. Take care. Bye bye.